All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, and citation of brothers who's pushing His word in truth and sincerity with charity and risking their lives and freedom to do so. This is Brother Yana Guy, come from Great Millstone, Chicago Camp, coming at you with that lesson, low and edifying. Quick scripture today, as usual. Like scripture says, don't let sinners entice thee. In the book of Proverbs. Alright? We're not to be scripture also talks about blessed is a man that does not stand in the counsel of ungodly. Alright? And I believe that's in Psalms. There was another one, because at the end of the day, these people, these two-thirds, they hate the Lord, man. All right? And the only thing, these people do is feed off evil. All right? They don't fear the Lord. They lean up to their own understanding. They're very prideful. They're idol worshipers. And these people are just fucking completely wicked and contrary to the Lord, man. All right? Always want to commit adultery. And we are not to be hanging out with them. All right? Unless you over here to do it, because that's your job, as in clocking in for Esau and clocking out. I got so-called friends at work. They're not my friends, man. Outside of work, don't talk to them, don't hang with them. No, man. The scripture says, prove a friend. And who's that? The ones is saving their lives and and freedom and times to do so, man. Are the brothers. All right? Not these people in the world. Your high school buddy, your neighborhood buddy, a friend you just grew up with, Nah, man. All right, scripture says, how can two walk together unless they be agreed? These people hate the Lord, man. All right, you start hanging out with them. Hey, I remember my old Jewish summer. You keep hanging out with shit, you're gonna start smelling like shit. Hanging out with these two turds, man. You're gonna start smelling like a two-turd, acting like a two-turd. Thinking like one. Conducting yourself as one. You're not gonna pray no more. You're not gonna fast. You're not gonna watch videos. You're not gonna read. You're gonna distance yourself away from brothers. For what? To receive a worse judgment than a two-third? Because the scripture talks about how, you get beaten with many stripes. Because ain't nothing worse than a motherfucker that knows the truth and does nothing with it, man. All right? So, and this is a scripture that I wanted to share with you brothers, man. In 2 Corinthians 6:14, it says, Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion had light with darkness. Alright? That's what it is, man. We supposed to be hanging out with these motherfuckers, man. Alright? These people don't... You gonna have your ass smelling like shit, man. You know? Fall out the truth hanging out with these niggas, man. Alright? So you start leaning into your own understanding. You know, you start becoming prideful. At the beginning of pride, you know, you depart from your maker, man. Roughly paraphrasing. In the book of Sirach. Alright? So, no, man. Don't let sinners entice thee. We have to be an example to them that are without. Alright? There's a lot of motherfuckers, you know, wish they could do what we do, man. Out there gang banging, out there on drugs, dope, whatever it is, man. Alright? Wish they could do what we do. You know? But these people don't lean onto the scriptures, man. They don't filter their ways with these scriptures, man. So we ain't supposed to be, you know, joining hand in hand with, hey, the scripture says joining hand in hand will not surely go unpunished, man. It's very sluggish, you know. So let me read it again. It's Sirach. No, it's like 2 Corinthians 6:14. Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness? All right. So, just a quick hit. Don't worry, that'll find. Till next time, say shalom and a blah blah blah.